Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Hollywood's golden couple, are now at the heart of a scandal that's anything but glamorous. What started as a lawsuit to save their reputation has turned into a PR disaster. Fake witnesses, bribery attempts, and shady legal tactics. This case has it all. Judge Lyman called it a media stunt, and the only one getting played is Blake. This isn't just a legal battle, it's a shocking expose of Hollywood's dark side. Stay tuned, it's about to get messier. Judge Lyman isn't buying what Blake Lively is selling. From the start, he saw through the Hollywood manipulation and labeled the lawsuit a PR circus. Blake's testimony, which was supposed to be the cornerstone of her case, is now her biggest liability. Juries don't like liars, and Blake has been caught in multiple falsehoods. The leaked audio of Ari Emanuel, one of Hollywood's most powerful agents, was the final nail in the coffin. In the recording, Emanuel admits that Justin Baldoni was blacklisted not because of any wrongdoing, but because of his association with Blake and Ryan. This revelation has turned the case on its head, exposing the lengths Blake and Ryan went to ruin Baldoni's career. The leaked audio of Ari Emanuel is the smoking gun that's blowing Blake Lively's case wide open. In the recording, Emanuel reveals that Baldoni was cut off from projects solely because of his ties to Blake and Ryan. WME, Baldoni's former agency, dropped him like a hot potato after Blake's allegations went public. Not because there was any proof, but because Blake and Ryan had the connections to make it happen. This audio isn't just a piece of evidence, it's a damning indictment of Hollywood's dark underbelly, where power and influence dictate who gets work and who gets blacklisted. For Baldoni, this audio is a golden ticket to proving defamation, and for Blake, it's a career-ending bombshell. As the case crumbled, Blake Lively's desperation reached new heights. Her team allegedly tried to bribe their way out of the mess with rumors of a $100 million offer to bury evidence. When that didn't work, they pushed for an attorney's eyes-only protection order, attempting to hide critical documents from everyone, including the judge and Baldoni. But Judge Lyman wasn't having it. He shut down the request, reminding Blake's team that the legal system isn't for sale. This move not only exposed Blake's desperation, but also raised questions about what she's so desperately trying to hide. If the evidence was in her favor, why go to such lengths to keep it under wraps? Blake Lively's biggest mistake was hyping up a video she claimed would prove Justin Baldoni's guilt. She described it as a horrifying, career-ending scene, but when the full video leaked, it showed the exact opposite. Instead of being traumatized, Blake was seen smiling, laughing, and fully participating in the scene. This wasn't just a minor slip-up, it was a catastrophic blow to her credibility. The video, which was supposed to be her smoking gun, became Baldoni's strongest piece of evidence. Blake's attempt to rewrite the narrative backfired spectacularly, leaving her with no leg to stand on in court. Blake's PR team has been working overtime to spin this disaster, but even they're struggling to keep up. The introduction of anonymous witnesses, two actresses who claim to have had similar experiences with Baldoni, was a desperate move that only made things worse. These witnesses weren't named or documented, making their claims look fabricated. Even media outlets known for sensationalizing scandals refused to touch the story. The Hollywood Reporter, which has been biased in Blake's favor, had to leak the witness information themselves because no one else would. When your own allies won't back you up, you know you're in trouble. Just when you thought this case couldn't get any more absurd, Blake's team accused Baldoni of toxic positivity. Yes, you read that right. They claimed his kindness and encouragement were somehow harmful, even citing his habit of signing emails with "so much love" as evidence. This bizarre accusation was quickly ridiculed, with critics like Candace Owens calling out the sheer stupidity of it. Attacking someone for being too nice? It's a new low, even for Hollywood. This move not only made Blake look petty, but also highlighted the lengths she's willing to go to destroy Baldoni's reputation. In a last-ditch effort to salvage their image, Blake and Ryan reportedly hired former CIA agents for damage control. These are the same people who've handled government-level scandals and national security crises. But even their expertise couldn't fix this mess. The fact that Blake's own PR firm, Les Sloan PR, tried to back out of the case speaks volumes. When the professionals who've cleaned up Hollywood's worst scandals want nothing to do with you, it's a clear sign that you've hit rock bottom. One of the biggest mysteries in this case is the fight over Taylor Swift's private messages. Blake and Ryan are desperately trying to suppress these texts, and it's not hard to guess why. Legal analysts believe the messages could expose even more corruption, showing how Blake and Ryan use their influence to manipulate the industry. If these texts are so damaging that they're willing to go to war to keep them hidden, it's safe to say they contain something explosive. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds thought they could control the narrative, but this case has proven otherwise. Every strategy they've used, bribery, fake evidence, media manipulation, has failed spectacularly. Judge Lyman sees through their games, and the public isn't buying their lies. Blake now faces two options: lose in court or settle in the most humiliating way possible. Either way, her reputation is beyond repair. This legal disaster is far from over, and you don't want to miss what happens next. Subscribe now for updates on this unfolding scandal and stay tuned as more shocking details come to light.